Hello class 12th. Today I am going to start with microbes in sewage treatment. Okay. In chapter 12, microbes in human welfare. Now today's topic is microbes in sewage treatment. As you know, a large quantity of wastewater are generated every day in cities and towns. A major component of this water is human excreta. The sewage control cannot be discharged into natural water bodies like rivers and streams directly before disposal. Hence, sewage is treated in sewage treatment plant, also called STPs. Okay, STP का full form क्या होता है? That is sewage. S stand for sewage, T for treatment, P for plant. STP sewage treatment plants to make it less polluting. Now here this ray diagram shows the sewage treatment. This flow chart shows the sewage treatment. Here this one is primary sludge और this one from here to here, this one is primary treatment. हम क्या करते हैं, जैसे suppose sewage in primary treatment of sewage is carried out in two stages. First stage is the called the primary stage or primary treatment, the physical removal of the particle means floating debris जो होता है ऊपर का, जो पॉलीथीन बैग्स, पानी की बॉटल्स, प्लास्टिक बॉटल जो ऊपर फ्लोट करती है, हम उनको क्या करते हैं, फर्स्टली रिमूव करते हैं. ओके, दिस वन इज फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट. फिजिकल रिमूवल ऑफ द पार्टिकल फ्रॉम द सीवेज इज कैरिड आउट थ्रू filtration and sedimentation. Filtration, that is known as sequential filtration, or second one is sedimentation. Okay, first the floating debris is removed. This process is called as sequential filtration. This is the first step. This is sequential filtration. Suppose कोई सीवेज वेस्ट आया है लिक्विड फॉर्म में, उसके ऊपर पॉलीथीन बैग्स और बोटल्स और अदर थिंग्स फ्लोट करते हैं, तो हम उसको क्या करेंगे, फिल्टर करके रिमूव करेंगे. दैट process is called sequential filtration. After that, second step is sedimentation. Thereafter the grit means sedimentation, soil and small pebbles. Grit में क्या आएंगे, small pebbles and soil particles are removed by sedimentation. All solids that settle from the primary sludge, this one is formed, this is called primary sludge. फ्लोटिंग डेब्रिस हमने रिमूव कर दिया, ग्रिट वगैरह था वो नीचे सेटल डाउन हो गया, जो ऊपर लिक्विड फॉर्म बचेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज प्राइमरी स्लज. ओके, एंड द सुपरनेटिंग फ्रॉम द इफ्लुएंट, दिस इज कॉल्ड सुपरनेटिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड इफ्लुएंट. एंड द इफ्लुएंट फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी सेटलिंग टैंक इज टेकन फॉर द सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट. ठीक है, अब यहाँ से हम क्या स्टार्ट करेंगे, दैट इज सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट. After this primary treatment, from here to here, two steps are included in sequential filtration and sedimentation. After that, second step started. This is called as secondary treatment and biological treatment. Secondary treatment and biological treatment. In this step, biological treatment and secondary treatment, the primary effluent is passed into the large aeration tank, where it is constantly agitated mechanically and air is pumped into it. Aeration, a large aeration tank में हम क्या करेंगे, air को pump करेंगे. Okay, this allows the vigorous growth of useful aerobic microbes into flocs. This flocs means the masses of the microbes. Okay, bacteria, masses of bacteria and fungal mycelium. The microbes consume the major part of the organic matter and then significantly reduce the BOD. What is BOD? Full form of this BOD, biological oxygen demand. ठीक है, जहाँ पे जितने ज़्यादा माइक्रोब्स रहते हैं वहाँ की BOD उतनी ज़्यादा कम होती है. ओके, द ग्रेटर द BOD वेस्ट वाटर इज मोर, इट इज पॉल्यूटिंग पोटेंशियल. जिसका ज़्यादा BOD होगा, इफ BOD इंक्रीजेस मीन्स वेस्ट वाटर है, उसमें ऑक्सीजन कम है, डिमांड है, ऑक्सीजन और चाहिए, दैट इज रिडक्शन इन BOD. आफ्टर फ्लॉक्स क्या होगा, रिडक्शन इन BOD डाउन हो जाएगी, मीन्स आपका वाटर क्या हो रहा है, प्यूरिफाई हो रहा है. नाउ नेक्स्ट Once the BOD sewage is reduced significantly, the effluent is then passed into the settling tank. After BOD reduction, after they pass into the settling tank, and in settling tank, where the bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment, this sediment is called activated sludge. Okay, the sludge is then pumped into the anaerobic sludge digester. Okay, यहाँ से दो आएंगे, एक बैक्टीरियल फ्लॉक सेडिमेंट होगा दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्टिवेटेड स्लज, और एक इफ्लेंट निकलेगा जिसको हम डायरेक्टली वाटर बॉडीज एंड लेक एंड रिवर्स में डाल देंगे, दैट इज इफ्लेंट. एंड जो बैक्टीरियल फ्लॉक्स के साथ सेडिमेंट होके आएगा दैट इज कॉल्ड द एक्टिवेटेड स्लज. एंड इसको हम कहाँ पंप करेंगे, इनटू द एनारोबिक स्लज डाइजेस्टर में. ड्यूरिंग दिस डाइजेशन अ नंबर ऑफ gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide are produced. These gases together form biogas and can be used as a source of energy. Okay, this one is simple flow chart. First treatment, that is from the primary sludge and effluent, and in sewage treatment first step is in primary treatment first step is sequential filtration, means floating debris को remove करना है. Second step sedimentation, ग्रेट सॉइल एंड सॉइल पार्टिकल्स पेबल आर रिमूव और सेडिमेंट कर लेंगे. उसके बाद जो इफ्लेंट बचेगा दैट इफ्लेंट को हम पंप करेंगे इनटू द एरिएशन टैंक. एरिएशन टैंक में हम वहाँ पे इंट्रोड्यूस कराएंगे फ्लॉक्स ऑफ माइक्रोब, मीन्स माइसीलियम होंगे किसके, बैक्टीरिया एंड फंजाई के. जब हम उनको इंट्रोड्यूस कराएंगे तो उनका बीओडी क्या हो जाएगा, कम हो जाएगा. मीन्स बीओडी जिस वाटर का जितना ज़्यादा होता है वो वाटर उतना ज़्यादा पोल्यूटेड होता है. लेकिन जब हम इसे माइक्रोब्स इंट्रोड्यूस करा देंगे तो बीओडी गोज डाउन, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी पंप इनटू द सेटलिंग टैंक. वहाँ पे सेटलिंग टैंक में सेटल होगा. जो ऊपर का इफ्लेंट होगा भी डायरेक्टली रिलीज इनटू द नेचुरल वाटर बॉडीज दैट इज रिवर एंड ओशन, रिवर एंड लेक्स. एंड जो नीचे का बायोलॉजिकल बैक्टीरियल sediments flocks होगा that is now pumped into the that is called the activated sludge because it contain the anaerobic bacteria and pumped into the anaerobic sludge digester. वहाँ पे gases form करेगा that is a methane, H2S and CO2, and completely it is called a biogas. Biogas is a good energy source, and from here to here this one is primary treatment, and from here to here यहाँ से पूरा यहाँ तक का प्रोसेस है that is called the secondary treatment or biological treatment. Now next topic is the microbes in energy generation. Microbes in energy. Now here this is microbes in sewage treatment. Now next topic is microbes in energy generation. Energy generation. Microbes in energy generation. Okay, as you know, several microbes have been found helpful in the isolated solution of energy crisis. Synthetic fuels produced by the activity of the microbes include ethanol. ठीक है, इथेनॉल जो अल्कोहल बनता है उससे भी हम एनर्जी जनरेट करते हैं. हाइड्रोजन, मीथेन एंड हाइड्रोकार्बन्स. Hydrogen, methane and hydrocarbon also used as energy generated. First one is the gasohol. Okay, what is this gasohol? Gasohol is a mixture of 90% unleaded gasoline. Okay, it is a mixture of 90% unleaded gasoline and 10% alcohol and 10% alcohol. It is a mixture of 90% unleaded gasoline and 10% alcohol. Is used in several countries to combat the energy shortage. The most important microbes in energy generation are the Gymomonas mobilis. Okay, and the second one, Thermoenarobacter. Ethanolicus. Ethanolicus. Okay. Gasohol produced with the help of this bacteria Zygomonas mobilis and thermoanaerobic bacter ethanolicus, and it is a mixture of 90% unleaded gasoline and 10% alcohol. Now production of biogas in energy generation, how it produced in a in a typical biogas plant. See, this one is a biogas plant. Want to put gas out. Digester में रखेंगे. This is digester. And यहाँ पे मिक्सचर होगा किसका, कार्बन एंड मीथेन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्लस मीथेन एंड अदर हाइड्रोकार्बन्स, एंड दिस वन इज मीचो एंड दिस वन इज सॉइल लेवल. दिस वन इज सॉइल लेवल. ये अर्थ के अंदर होगा और ये पोर्शन बाहर होगा. ओके, दिस इज डंग वाटर. दिस वन इज डंग water and now attached with this digester. Okay, and here sludge. This one is sludge and attached with this. This one is a typical biogas plant. Biogas plant. This one is biogas plant. Okay. Biogas plant. Biogas plant consists of a concrete tank 3 to 5 meter in deep. This one is concrete tank. This is about 3 to 5 meter deep, and in which bio waste are collected in a slurry of dung is fed. A floating cover is placed over the slurry, which keeps on rising as a gas is produced in the tank due to the microbial activity. See here, this gas is released from here, and the biogas plant has an outlet which is connected with a pipe to supply biogas to nearby houses. The spent slurry is removed through another outlet and it is used as fertilizer. Biogas plants are often built in rural areas where cattle dung is available in large quantities. Microbes synthesize hydrocarbon and oxygenated compound which may serve as a liquid fuel. Okay, this one is a typical biogas plant. Okay, and this one is digester. Concrete का होता है 3 to 5 meter in deep, and one also vessel connected with it in which gas formed, that is a mixture of carbon dioxide, hydrocarbons and methane CH4, and here one dung and water collected here, and in which digestion occur with the help of microbes, and it convert it into the hydrocarbons and gases, and one outlet pipe is attached with this and gas removed from it, and from here the further pipes are joined and connected to a pipe to supply biogas to nearby houses. Okay, microbes, hydrogen is valuable fuel. Several algae have the capability to produce hydrogen from water in sunlight. The process known as biophotolysis. What is biophotolysis? What is biophotolysis? Biophotolysis, it is a capability of algae have the capability of producing hydrogen with the help of water. Okay, producing hydrogen with the help of water in the presence of sunlight. This process is called biophotolysis. यानी एल्गा क्या करता है? एल्गी वाटर से हाइड्रोजन फॉर्म करता है इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड बायोफोटोलिसिस. वाटर का ब्रेकडाउन होता है इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट. कौन करता है? दैट इज एल्गी एंड फॉर्म्स हाइड्रोजन. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड बायोफोटोलिसिस. Okay, now next topic, that is microbes as biological agent. Microbes as biocontrol agent. As biocontrol agents. As a biocontrol agents means biocontrol referred to as the use of biological method for controlling plant diseases and pests. Okay, biocontrol means biocontrol refers to the use of biological method for controlling plant diseases and pests. Plant diseases and pests. Okay. Now, pathogen, pest and weeds are the three natural enemies of our agriculture. These are generally controlled by the use of insecticide and pesticide. These chemicals are toxic and extremely harmful to human beings and animals alike and have been polluting our environment too. Hence, in present day, biological methods are used to control them in the place of chemicals. अब हम chemical की जगह पे biological agents use करते हैं for controlling diseases and pests. Okay, हम यहाँ पे कोई भी chemical नहीं use कर रहे हैं. A range of microbes are exploited as biocides. जो हम microbes use करेंगे that is called biocides for killing pest and plant diseases. Okay, for the management of the microbial pathogen like virus, mycoplasma, bacterium, fungus. Insect as biocontrol agent. Here are category. Insect as biocontrol agent. कि कौन कौन से इंसेक्ट हैं जिनको हम यूज कर रहे हैं as a biocontrol agent. Second one is viruses as biocontrol agent, and third one bacteria as biocontrol agent. And fungi also. Fungi as microbes as bioherbicides. And what is this baculovirus? Baculoviruses. Okay. Now here insects, ladybird, beetle and dragonflies are useful to get rid of the aphid and mosquito respectively. आपने ये वाला इंसेक्ट देखा होगा नियर बाय योर हाउसेस रेड कलर का. दिस इज कॉल्ड लेडी बर्ड बीटल. ओके, ये लेडी बर्ड बीटल है. ये किसको किल करती है? एफिड्स को. एंड जो हमारा ग्रास ऊपर है एंड वो किसको किल करता है? दैट इज मॉस्किटोज. तो इंसेक्ट एज अ बायोकंट्रोल एजेंट. लेडी बर्ड बीटल इज अ गुड एग्जाम्पल. दिस वन इज लेडी बर्ड बीटल. Ladybird beetle is a good example of insect as a biocontrol agent, and grasshopper also. And dragonfly kill mosquitoes. And viruses have been used to control outbreaks of the several insect pests such as a gaspy moth, leaf roller, budworm, bullworm and earworm. Now bacteria, a big name, that is Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis. Okay, Bacillus thuringiensis is very potential insecticide agent against pest of the plant as well as against the mosquito larvae to control malaria.